I'm Kelvin Heppner with Real Agriculture at Ag in Motion 2018, and a big announcement today from Clean Seed Capital, the company behind the CX.V smart seeder, and now also the new owners of Harvest International, an Iowa-based planter equipment manufacturer. And joining us now, we are pleased to have Colin Rush. Colin is the CEO of Clean Seed. And Colin, can you, I guess, first of all, take us back to how this deal came together? How did Clean Seed and Harvest International how did this merger take place or acquisition take place?
Oh, thanks, Kelvin. This has kind of been in the works for about 9-10 months that we've been working with Harvest, getting to know them. One of the things we saw is we could organically go into the planter market with some of our technology on the smart seeder, or we could join forces kind of in a very complementary fashion with a company like Harvest, who really specialize one of the best row units on the market today in the planter corn and soybean market, and kind of looking at the opportunity to marry our technology and digital metering with some of the opportunities in the planter market. And as you know, planters in the planter market, about 5-fold increase over the seeding industry just in North America alone, not including globally. So for us to really, sign the deal and announce it this morning here has been a lot of hard work, but we have very like-minded people with our partners now at Harvest.
And you literally kept it under wraps after trading was halted. Clean Seed is a publicly traded company, and trading had to be halted last week.
We did. It was we came up through the border, and we managed to try to keep the machine tarped over the weekend, and then there was a few little leaks that started yesterday, but we were under a trading halt. But things are announced. We're just waiting for the exchange to review our documentation and open trading up. But certainly it's big for Clean Seed. I think it's a big disruption for the industry, and certainly for those people who are saying, what's next for Clean Seed? Well, we've just shown you what next. We've just pole vaulted right into the planter market, and with some incredibly disruptive technologies that we're going to be unveiling here over the next 12 to 18 months.
Okay. And Harvest has a presence, of course, in the U.S. with their manufacturing plant in Iowa.
Yes, they're manufactured out of Storm Lake, Iowa, as their headquarters. They have 131 dealers in North America alone that currently sell the Harvest, either row units or their ultra plant planters, stacker bars. They also have a good global presence: Bulgaria, Russia, Ukraine, the former CIS countries, as well as Australia, New Zealand. So again, we're getting some of that reach that's already built into Harvest, and we'll certainly be able to take that and run with it as we ramp up sales.
Okay. So the smart seeder itself brought a new level of innovation in terms of precision in some areas of seeding. Now you're introducing planter row units from Harvest. This seems to be an even grayer area between what's a seeder and what's a planter, what's a drill, what's a row unit, and is that an accurate description?
Yeah, I mean, for really decades we've defined things as either planter or seeder. We're going to singulate seed, but we'll put fertilizer on separate, or we're going to do dryland seeding here in North America or Western Canada. So one of the things we looked at is why does that have to be the case? If we can singulate seeds, which we can with some of our new metering option by JASI from Brazil and the selenium meter, as well as the current metering systems that we have with the CX.V system, we are going to further blur the lines. And at the end of the day, getting towards one pass planting and things like that, I think are going to take on. It is a whole revelation for most people in the U.S. It looks at capital costs, operation costs, how many acres you can do with a certain amount of equipment. So there's going to be a huge education process as we go forward, but it all depends on return on investment for the producer at the end of the day.
Okay. And like you said before, there's opportunity for cross-pollination between these ideas, between what Harvest has in terms of their technology and what Clean Seed had to do with the smart seeder. Yeah,
certainly. Actually, this unit behind us is the very first Harvest unit to use the Clean Seed Venturi nozzles. That's our patented flow control. So certainly they were buying off-the-shelf OEM parts to do the Venturis for the central fill system, and we supplied them with the very first nozzles here. So this has a Clean Seed Venturi system underneath it already. So again, that cross-pollination is already happening, not just the colors as well. So
yeah. It certainly matches the rest of the lineup already.
Absolutely, yeah. So no, they make a terrific row unit, and certainly some of the things that they do that give that long life and longevity on the row units, their tapered pin and bushings, which are patented, and we'll apply that to the CX.V openers as well. So I think it's going to just strengthen the relationship as we go forward. So.
There's lots of exciting stuff happening on the innovation side and the ideas side. What about the marketing and commercialization of and the actual sales to having these machines hit farmers' fields? Where is that at, Colin?
Well, certainly. So Harvest International, as part of Clean Seed now, has a factory with capacity in Storm Lake, Iowa. Right now their order book is basically sold out for next year, and we're looking to rapidly expand their capacity here to get as many of these units out, as well as make room for additional components that we may look at manufacturing and putting on the CX6 smart seeder as well. So right now it's capacity first. There'll be some additional dealer development. We'll look at export markets as well, and then conjunction with that is going to be the research and development as well. So.
Okay. Here in Canada, there's the partnership with Rocky Mountain. What does this mean for distribution here in Canada? Is that something that you can talk about?
Yeah, so Rocky Mountain is currently our dealer for our CX6 Smart Seeder. They, along with everybody else, even just yesterday, saw the unveiling of the Smart Planter, the first version here. So Rocky, as our key distributor here in Canada, will certainly have access to this product line. So I hope to work with them on demonstration protocols here for this next spring, and introducing them to our new metering system and really the harvest row units and planters going forward. So for not everywhere in Western Canada use planters, but certainly in their trade area, Southern Alberta, Southern Manitoba, where they have a lot of planters prevalent, this will be a good fit and a good market for it.
And growing interest elsewhere with soybean acres expanding and emphasis on precision with seed placement.
No, absolutely. And I think right now everybody's looking to singulate any kind of seed. They're looking for savings. They're looking for valuation in terms of product placement. So no, we're not relying just on central metering air systems anymore. People want the uptake, and that's why people have started trying to seed in Western Canada with a planter, but then they're having to do multiple passes with fertilizer. So stay tuned. We hope to successfully marry those concepts and bring some new and exciting products out.
All right. So. Again, Clean Seed Capital announcing the acquisition today of Harvest International and debuting the Harvest International, I guess it's the Clean Seed Smart Planter, Colin. Colin Rush, Chief Operating Officer with Clean Seed Capital, joining us here on Real Agriculture. Thanks for your time, Colin.
Thank you, Kelvin.